What's going on, world? Once again, this is Godwe Howard of Godwe House. I'm here at one of my favorite authentic Italian cafes, Cafe Lavazza. Having a cup of coffee. Something been on my mind. I've been thinking about it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do a show about that, a video about that. And this one is called Mental Baggage. Mental baggage of women and mental baggage of men. A lot of men and a lot of women have mental baggage, past relationships, upbringing, some type of trauma in their life that brought them to the point of where they're close of being what you call insane. You date someone and you don't really know anything about them until time passes and you learn them and you find out they have a whole lot of mental baggage, trust issues, they have interaction issues, they have communication issues. It's hard for them to follow through on things or certain things. They say they were going to do this and that, and they're always breaking their promises. All those are signs of mental baggage, and all of us have it. Black, white, old, young, man or woman. We all have mental baggage. Some have more than one, and some are more severe than others. But we all have mental baggage. The only way you can get rid of mental baggage is by giving it to God, is by meditating, talking to a counselor or a psychiatrist, releasing it. First, admitting to yourself that you have some type of mental issue that's causing you to have bad relationships. It could be something as simple as a lack of communication. And lack of communication comes from not understanding the other person. When I meet somebody now, I talk to them, I ask them questions, and at the same time, I observe them too. I want to understand who I'm dealing with. So therefore, I'm a better communicator. I'm a more efficient communicator with them because I understand who I'm dealing with. Therefore, I'm a better communicator, and I can express myself and implement my point better to them. That's all been my problem as being a better communicator. So I'm myself, just like anybody else, have some type of mental baggage that can hinder or bring down relationships. I'm working on my communication skill. That comes from lack of understanding a person that you're dealing with. So, I talk to a woman, I listen and pay attention, things like that. And it's been working. I'm more of an effective communicator than before. Now, there are some people that have real serious mental issues that they need medication. Some people are bipolar, some people are schizophrenic. Some people have chronic depression. But the thing is to first acknowledge that you have a problem. Then figure out how can I combat this problem that I have that's causing me problems in my relationship. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be loved. Nobody really wants to be alone. You deal with it, or you might have a time period where, let me be by myself for a minute and get myself together. But at some point in time, you want to have somebody in your life, But until then, you work on yourself. Like how I'm doing. I'm working on myself. As a single man, I'm building my business. I'm traveling more. I'm meeting new people, things like that. I'm becoming a better person. And therefore, when I meet somebody, I'm better for them. And it's kind of like with food. You are what you eat. You are what you attract. So I have to combat my mental baggage to be a better person, to be able to have a better relationship. This thing with mental is going to get bigger and bigger because there's a lot of things going on between men and women. And a lot of it is lack of understanding, Therefore, it's lack of communication, and therefore it leads to lack of relationship. If there's no relationship, there's no marriages. If there's no marriages, there's no procreation. Understand? And it's getting to the point now they have these things called sex bots. I'm going to do a show about that. Actually, did research on it. They actually have robots that look just like women. They feel and they talk just like women. They're called sex bots. We are in a real serious situation. And like I was telling a friend of mine, I said, with every action, there's a reaction. You know, the situation in the courts, the child support, and men and women getting married, and men losing this and losing that, and women gaining this and gaining that. That all comes down to, when you boil down to it, it boils down to mental baggage. Men have them and women have them. It's as simple as that. You have to first acknowledge what your mental baggage is, and then find a strategy on how to get rid of that mental baggage. But like I said, with the sex bots, I already talked about MGTOW. MGTOW was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's all over the news, all over the internet. And if you don't know what MGTOW is, that's men go their own way. Where there's a group of men, and it's spreading all across the world, that is not dealing with women at all. This is the point where we at now. Not just in the United States, in the whole entire world. Men are at the point. Black men, white men, Asian men, at the point they are cutting women off. They're not even sleeping with women. And these sex bots is used to replace a woman as far as cutting down on sexual allegations and getting married and then getting a divorce and then leaving with half or leaving with all. As we see on TV with the celebrities and things like that. It's really bad now. But it all boils down to mental baggage. And this is why it's having a trickle down effect with everything else. It's just like a domino effect. Now we got sex bots that on sale right now between $2,000 and $50,000. Depends on the accessories. I did the research. I actually saw it. And it's getting bigger and bigger. So women really need to pay attention to this. Men also need to really pay attention to this. Whatever your mental baggage is, work on it. Better you, better the person that you will attract in your life. Because right now, where it's going, now it's going to be just like that movie Will Smith made, I, Robot. The robots running around. And it starts off replacing a woman. Now, you would think this is only in a sci-fi movie or some type of video game or cartoon series. This is a real thing that's going on. Next, we got sex bots that's on the market between $2,000 and $50,000. Depends on the accessories that you want her to come with. And a lot of men from MGTOW is saying, I'd rather deal with a sex bot, an artificial woman, than deal with a real woman. And that's because of mental baggage that men have and mental baggage that women have. It's just that now, men are really falling short of relationship. It's less and less marriages. That's all across the board. Even in the Christian world, it's less and less marriages between men and women. So it's getting real serious. So whatever your mental baggage is, you need to work on that. We all have them. I have them also too. I'm working on mine. See a nice photo in the back. Nice Italian woman. The cleavers out. There you go. Let me show you that. There you go. Nice Italian woman. That's right. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Click like, dislike, leave a comment, subscribe, share my videos. It's been a great 2017, or 2018 is really going to be on in 2018. I got wonderful videos and shows coming, and businesses that's coming to you. Stay tuned. Um, we thank you guys for that. Any of the men that got a sex bot that's out there, you have any type of sex bot, tell me where I can go get one. I can use a sex bot. Nah, I'm joking. I'm kind of serious, but I'm not serious. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. And you know the usual, short, simple, and sweet. 1, 2, peace.